you've ever been a patient of mine, you know that I'm big into giving homework, okay? So it doesn't matter how good the therapist is or the acupuncturist or the chiropractor, you got to do your work at home, okay? So there's some basic equipment, it's not going to cost very much at all, that I recommend that you get at home, because in future videos we're going to use some of this stuff. So first and foremost, one of my all-time favorites is just a basic foam roller, okay? This foam roller here, Amazon, 20-30 bucks, 6 inches across, 36 inches long. So it's 3 feet by 6 inches, okay? It's great, especially for chest openers and along the thoracic spine. So get yourself a foam roller, you'll be happy you did. Okay. Next up is just a PVC pipe. This PVC pipe is about 4 feet tall, okay, and it's 1 inch in diameter. You're going to want this, especially when we start getting into frozen shoulder and we start talking about things to help shoulder range of motion. You're going to want this PVC pipe, okay? So 4-foot PVC pipe. You want it firm enough that you can't bend it, okay? You want it pretty strong. Next is a closet dowel. Okay, this one here is about 3 feet long, okay? And you want it pretty thick. So this one's gonna work well. My friends Murray and Jeffrey call this the rod of correction. So it works really well, especially for things like the TFL, work in the IT band, work in the quads, work in the VMO, also a bunch of lower extremity stuff. So Achilles, tendinitis, plantar fasciitis, posterior tibialis, all sorts of nasty sounding things. The rod of correction or the dowel works really well. So Murray and Jeffrey, thank you for letting me use the rod of correction. I do like that term. Now, the next thing you're going to need are balls, okay? So first up is tennis balls, okay? So this is also for some myofascial trigger point work at home. So you're going to need a single tennis ball, okay? If you ever wanted to go out and buy nylons, now you have a reason. So these are two nylons, okay? Excuse me, 2 tennis balls and the end of a nylon. And then you're going to need another one, which is a single tennis ball, okay? The reason why we have them in the nylons, we'll get to it in future videos, but I'll give you a sneak peek, is it's going to go over your shoulder. Okay, and this way, if you got some of those spots right around the scapula that you can't get to, you don't have to worry about the tennis ball falling, and we're going to be leaning up against a wall to help work on some of those points there. Okay, rhomboids, lower trap, subscapular stuff. So tennis ball and a pair of nylons work well. I like black. You're also going to get 2 tennis balls taped together. This is just brown athletic tape, but you want something firm. When they're in the nylons, they tend to spread apart a little bit, so you want something firm. This is going to work well for forearm stuff. It's going to work well for lateral shoulder, deltoid kind of things, posterior capsule of the shoulder, suboccipital. So 2 tennis balls taped together. And lastly, when the tennis ball is not firm enough, you're going to want a lacrosse ball, okay? Lacrosse ball is going to work well too. It's nice to have it in your toolbox, okay? You can get all this stuff for 50 bucks. It's not going to be a very huge investment, but I'm telling you, it goes a long way. There's no other way to get around it. We have like over 400 skeletal muscles, okay? And at some point in time, they just need to be manipulated. So I'm going to give everybody a week to get this stuff, because starting next week the videos are going to start getting into utilizing some of this equipment, and I don't want any excuses, so make sure you get them, okay? Alrighty, take care, thank you, we'll see you later.